got 5 plays in for UFC Sacramento fight night. Let's get right to it for the ultimate breakdown that you are going to find here or anywhere else. You see it right there on the screen. Get over to our website or get over to Gumroad and you can get yourself the latest edition of Warlord, or you can get Warlord monthly editions and not have to worry about it. You can be taken care of the rest of the year. Warlord is an awesome tool that we use, and it has won us plenty of money. You get that, you will not regret it. But let's be honest, you guys don't want to sit around and read 90 pages of fight evaluations, intel, reports, fight location projections, the latest top-of-the-line analytics study on UFC. You guys don't want to read that. You just want the plays. So I'm going to give them to you right here, right now. As always, our very first play is 100 down. This week we're going underdog, Nzechukwu, plus 114. Now, we got this on DK. Nzechukwu is the longer, more active heavyweight with clear path. He can keep the range. Dude is 6'5". Now, Shadowbox is no short gentleman like myself either. He's 6'4". I watched Shadowbox walk down Thomas Peterson laughing as he pieced him up. But Shadowbox seems to have a problem with other strikers who can give him trouble. He faced Brando Pericic. Brando Pericic ran right through him. And same thing in his last fight before that. Nzechukwu, at this number, we felt like it was a steal. Give us Nzechukwu for 100 down, our premium play. Our next play is the Castle Parlay. Now, we got plus 100 on this Castle Parlay. We put 0.75 units on it. Anthony Wint by KO or submission. Basically, Anthony Wint to get it done inside distance. Now, Anthony Wint, if you've seen anything about this gentleman, the ex-football player who crashed through Dana White's Contender Series and has landed fantastically on the scene, this dude is an absolute terror. We expect him to get it done. Now, the guy he's facing, Chapman, he has a bunch of KOs himself. He's a true size heavyweight, while Wint is like around 230 something. Chapman's going to come into this right near the limit at like 265. There's going to be danger, but we believe Anthony Wint gets it done, along with Márcio Barbosa by KO, Carli Judice, and Reinier, both on the money line. We're pretty confident in those other two lines, although Carli Judice has got somewhat of an unknown in Jalicia Chavez. We've seen a little bit from her, but hopefully Carli Judice's boxing, that pressure boxing she uses, can help pull us through. Márcio Barbosa, I mean, Ryan Coos is a call-up. He's a replacement. Hopefully the kid gets to keep his head on during this one, all right? Now we're going to move right to the house special. This one is very simple. A lot of wide lines we like, although some of them are not as simple as they're made out to be. That Mason Jones fight with Marquell, that is going to be a burner, man. Watch out for that one. And don't be surprised. Now, we're on Mason Jones, but don't be surprised if that one gets a little sweaty. Now, I usually say that about somebody and they get knocked out, so I apologize, Marquell, if that happens to you. Lerryan Douglas, we expect to come through and get a knockout. We only have him on the money line here. Shanelle Dyer, I expect to come through and get a knockout. Do not be surprised if you see me on a YouTube short or on X tomorrow or before the fights telling you that we got a half a unit in on Shanelle Dyer at plus 100 to get the KO. We expect her to get it done against Elisa Reed. The only reason we haven't done it so far is because Elisa Reed is a veteran. She has a lot more experience, all right, in the UFC than Shanelle Dyer. And experience can carry you a long way, believe me. Now, Jones is going to supply pressure, wrestling, pace, proven. Marquell Medeiros is going to have his hands full. He can come through, but this is just not his fight, especially with Taco Padilla on the card again. There's going to be some measure of equilibrium. that brings us to another play. This one we just really liked. Now, Anthony Wint, we put him on again. A little bit of fluff. We got burnt by fluff before. This isn't the one. He's going to get it done. Jackson McVey, Vitor, Petrino. Both of these guys have tough fights, but I do believe that Jackson McVey is better than Party Time Wes Schultz. Vitor Petrino is going to have to show it. He's going to have to keep the fight where he wants to, and that's on feet. He's going to have to stay off the ground with Sergey Spivak, but I believe that Vitor Petrino can get it done. I doubt that this card goes totally 13 for 13 finishes, but in every single fight we've projected a finish, you know what I mean? So could this be one of the first cards ever to go 13-13 finishes? Should we bet that? Moving on, this is our last regular play of the night. I say regular play because we always have the Shadows Ego Challenge. If you haven't gotten on to that, then you are sleeping, and I ain't gonna wake you up right now because I need to get some sleep myself right now. We have Chris Taco Padilla, another dog on the card, -102 on FD, half a unit. Taco Padilla, he's got reach. In this match, he's going to bring better striking accuracy. He's going to bring more varied offensive attack, meaning he can attack in the clinch. He likes that step and elbow. He's going to go to the body. He's got leg kicks. A more varied offensive attack. Nasrat Hakparas, he's going to bring pressure, leg kicks, body work, clinch, wrestling. That's his style. It gives him several ways. He really wants to box though, so he's got a lot of options too, and I think that's why he's the favorite. But for me, Chris Padilla has broader structure. He can control the center, and he consistently finishes when we come to the exchange. I talk about exchanges all the time, entering, exiting. I was talking about that with Killian exit with elbows, with knees, with hooks. Same thing with Padilla. He finishes exchanges. You don't want to get close to him. You don't want to exit without hurting him yourself. At nearly even odds, Chris Padilla, he's the side we want. So, and that's just about it. My Shadows Egos Challenge is a low one this week. I think we got a lot of favorites. It's +223. We get up much higher than that. So maybe we'll hit. We are at the gate, starting over again. That is our Shadowbox final. Quick one for you, just like receipts. Hey, maybe we're getting better at this whole talking thing. Our bets have already been stacked at the top. Thank you for listening to me. Peace, everybody. Good luck on your bets, and all the real UFC savages know what to do, man. Hit that button. Peace.